Welcome to the Sleep Well portion of Eat Well, Sleep Well, Move Well. The first thing that we're going to talk about when we are talking about sleep is the nervous system. So the nervous system is directly related to sleep, and your nervous system regulation will be directly related to the quality of your sleep. There are two divisions of your autonomic nervous system. Think automatic nervous system portion of your nervous system. The sympathetic is going to represent that fight or flight response. It is going to increase your cortisol. It is going to decrease digestion. It's going to increase your heart rate. And the parasympathetic division of the autonomic nervous system is going to return your body to that calm state. It's going to increase digestion, also known as rest and digest. So we're talking about your rest and digest nervous system versus your fight or flight nervous system, and regulating and finding a balance between those two divisions. Different divisions of the nervous system are going to be housed in different areas of the spine. That's why getting adjusted is so important, so that there's no dysfunction to the nerves that are controlling your parasympathetic nervous system and the nerves that are controlling your sympathetic nervous system. So as we can see here, the parasympathetic is going to be housed in the cervical spine as well as the sacral spine, whereas the sympathetic nervous system is going to be within the thoracic and the lumbar regions. This is also why pregnant women, the analysis and the adjustment is different, because I am not allowed to evoke any type of sympathetic response in their nervous system. So I do not touch the thoracic region of the spine or the lumbar region of the spine on a pregnant woman. Sleep is important because it is going to play a role in learning and memory, brain function, removing waste products from the brain, and it has a big impact on the immune system, the cardiovascular system, metabolism, mental health. And what we know is that when there is a decrease in the quality of sleep and the amount of sleep, there's also a higher probability of diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia because of the effect on brain function that sleep has. As we get older, the ability to fall asleep as effortlessly will be more difficult to fall asleep as we get older, naturally, with the decrease in hormone production. And our bodies start to adapt to that. So it might feel like 6 hours of sleep is enough. Our body is functioning fine, but the recommended hours of sleep will still be 7 to 9. So if you are not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep, even if you feel like you are functioning fine off of 6 hours, it's because your body has adapted to that, not because 6 hours is an adequate amount for your body. So the recommended amount is still going to be 7 to 9 hours. The two hormones I want to draw attention to when we're talking about sleep are, again, the two hormones that are most affected by the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Remember, cortisol is a part of that fight or flight, and melatonin is a part of the rest and digest. So cortisol naturally in the mornings will shoot up. It will be highest in the morning, and it should decrease throughout the day. It's one of the reasons why when you first wake up in the morning, it's not going to be best to have a cup of coffee. It's best to wait a couple hours when your cortisol has naturally started to decrease. But cortisol is going to be produced by the adrenals in response to stress. It is responsible for blood pressure and immune function, and as we age, those levels naturally decrease. So this is why as you're getting older, it is common to see it is more difficult to get to sleep because we have a decrease in that hormone production, and same goes with melatonin. It is produced by the pineal gland, which is in the brain. So again, that brain-body communication, chiropractic adjustments, making sure that everything is functioning properly, communicating properly is going to be key in this. But melatonin produced by the pineal, it will naturally have a response to darkness, which is why it is important to be sleeping absolutely as dark as possible to evoke a natural production of melatonin and prepare your body for sleep. And again, it is going to decrease with age. A few supplements that can help with sleep are all going to be impacting those hormones we talked about: melatonin, cortisol. Adrenal complex is going to affect the adrenals. Adrenals are what are producing the cortisol. Adrenaline is also for adrenal health as well as regulating emotions, which are going to play a big role in cortisol levels. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. It's going to naturally help your body adapt to stress better, just like chiropractic helps your body naturally adapt to stress better, which will affect your cortisol levels. Magnesium is not only going to affect adrenal health and cortisol levels, but it's also going to help with melatonin. We can take melatonin, but invoking our body's natural ability to produce melatonin is how we will get the best benefits from melatonin. Remember, a dark room is going to naturally help our bodies produce melatonin. It's kind of giving our bodies that signal that it's time to produce melatonin, which is going to help us fall asleep. So we are going to plan our day, not just the 2 hours before sleep, but plan our day around regulating our hormones, which means when we're waking up in the morning, we're waiting a couple of hours to drink coffee in order to let our body have a natural production of cortisol, let our body run off of that natural production of cortisol before putting more cortisol, more caffeine into the body. Another important thing to wake your body up is morning sunshine. Keeping electronics out of the bedroom is going to be important as well. Get an old style alarm clock. One of the alarm clocks I like that has become popular recently has emerged is a sunrise alarm clock. So as it is waking you up, it's slowly lighting up your room. Now, obviously, this is difficult if you have a partner that doesn't wake up at the same time as you, but this is really invoking that natural ability to wake up. Is naturally, as you're waking up, the light should be slowly, kind of like if you were sleeping outside and there was a sunrise. So that is really good for your hormones, but getting that sunshine in the morning is great, or at least a very bright light. Not hitting snooze is important for your sleep cycle. We could get a very good amount of sleep, and then once our alarm clock goes off, we hit snooze, we fall back asleep, and then when it goes off again, it's disrupting what we have started the sleep cycle. It's disrupting at a non-optimal time, so that is going to make us feel tired even when we get a bunch of sleep that night. So don't hit snooze as hard as it is. Coffee 2 hours after waking, consistent sleep schedule. So our body likes consistency. That means going to bed on the weekdays the same time as the weekends, waking up on the weekdays the same time as the weekends, as best as possible is going to give us the best sleep. A cool and dark sleep environment. Remember that darkness is going to help our bodies naturally produce melatonin. And a cool environment. Avoid stimulating activities. So this is also including exercising. Exercising is going to be great for helping us fall asleep, but not right before bed, okay? And then any other stimulating activities like watching TV, anything else you could think of that's non-relaxing is not great to do right before bed. Caffeine. If we can avoid caffeine before bed, that is ideal, but even avoiding caffeine, no caffeine after 3 p.m. has been shown to have the best results. Also, no alcohol before bed, regular exercise, but not close to bedtime, relaxing activities before bed. This is important, whether it's breath work, whether it's meditation, listening to music, whatever your relaxing activity is, not TV before bed. Avoiding big meals before bed, limit your naps. If you're going to nap, keep it 20-30 minutes, something small. Stimulus control, again, this is actually making your brain think of your bed as it is time to go to bed. That means not watching TV in bed, not reading in bed, not getting on your laptop in bed, but the bed is for sleep. That way, as soon as you hit the bed, your brain is telling yourself it is time for sleep. If you go to bed and you're not tired and you kind of roll around for 20 minutes, get out of bed, do some kind of relaxing activity like meditating, breath work, something. And when you feel sleepy, then go back to bed. So this is really creating this almost alarm system in your head that as soon as you hit that bed, it is time to go to sleep, not time to get on your laptop or watch TV. Limiting your screen time. A screen time is a stimulating activity to limit before bed. 1 hour is great, 2 hours is better, right? You also want to look at having a comfortable sleeping environment apart from being dark and being cool, like 65 to 68 degrees is ideal, but also we want it to be quiet. If that means that you have to wear earplugs to bed because your partner snores, the more quiet, the better. Also having a comfortable mattress, a comfortable pillow. As a chiropractor, I'm recommending a pillow that is going to have some support under your neck for the curve of your neck if you're sleeping on your back, if you're sleeping on your side, a thicker pillow so that your neck isn't tilted while you're sleeping. Sleeping in a good position, comfortable mattress, comfortable pillow, so that you're comfortable throughout the night and you have a quiet, cool, dark environment. Those are all going to help your body naturally sleep better, help you avoid any type of medications. But first and foremost, regulating your nervous system through chiropractic care is going to be the most important because it has the biggest impact on your nervous system, on that autonomic nervous system of the parasympathetic versus the sympathetic. We want that rest and digest system to turn on when we want it. And so first things first is allowing the nerves in those areas to have no interference from working properly. Hope you guys found this helpful, and I will see you at the next Move Well part of the series.